Hello and welcome to lesson 11 of the workbook. The sentence of lesson 11 that we are doing our exercise on is: my meaningless thoughts are showing me a meaningless world. And in the next paragraph, or in the first paragraph of the lesson, it announces that this idea is related to a major phase of the correction process. And I can see how that is really relevant because it turns the worldview around, so it says in the lesson. Lots of people believe that the world outside of them dictates what they perceive, what they actually see. They think that the world is just what it is just working its own magical way, and what you're perceiving is what is just there. But that is not really the case, as it states as well in the text of lesson 11. It's actually our thoughts that determine the world that we see and perceive. So if our thoughts are meaningless, which we have learned in the previous lessons, then it means as well that we can only see a meaningless world. It's kind of like a logical deduction that we might not fully understand, but that we can probably get behind through the lessons that we had previously. So I understand that the exercise we are asked to go through in lesson 11 is just kind of another step in what is called the correction process. It's just another undoing, another unlearning that we have to go through. And I don't fully understand how it will lead us there, but my task is just to practice it, to apply it, and to trust that I'm on the right path. What did come up for me while I was doing several times the exercise is a little bit of a sadness when I classified the world that I was seeing as meaningless. It comes across as everything that I see doesn't really have any meaning anymore. All of the beauty while I was on a walk overlooking the hills where I live, all of that beauty has no meaning anymore. And that is of course not what the text is saying or the exercise is kind of envisaging for you. I reflected on this, of course, and afterwards, because the sadness came up and I was like, well, I don't think that's really what I was supposed to be feeling. I think it's absolutely fine because it made me reflect on this a little bit more. So I shifted my thinking more towards that the beauty is still there of the landscape that is all around me, but that it's about me not giving it any meaning, that I take away the usual meaning that my thoughts would usually give it, and that one day in that process we will understand what other kind of meaning is behind it. And maybe meaning is not the right word. Once we discover what else there is for us to classify around us as a world, then it's probably a different word than meaning. But yeah, let me know if that makes sense to you, what I just said, and let me know in the comments as well if you understand this sentence differently or if you agree. Let me just know about your reflections. I would love to know more about them. And I will see you again in lesson 12, reflection, tomorrow. Bye bye.